It's an existential threat. It is Marxism underneath all of this stuff. It's reframed from economic inequality to racial inequality to men and women equality to all that stuff, the Skittles rainbow stuff. It's all ways of fermenting hatred of one to the other and classifying everything between oppressor and oppressed. That is Marxism, oppressor and oppressed. It has a bloody trail of destruction everywhere it has ever been tried and everywhere it has ever been done. It's an existential threat. We have been subverted from within. And Christians need to get a clue. And libertarians need to get a clue. To be crystal clear, according to the Bible, this is the government's job. The government is God's minister for your good. But if you do evil, be afraid. For he does not bear the sword in vain, for he is God's minister, an avenger to execute wrath on him who practices evil. Did you catch that word? It is God's will that governments are an absolute source of terror to those who delight in and do evil. They are visible ministers of God's wrath. Someone is going to live in constant terror every day, either the innocent or the wicked, and it must be the wicked. Do you understand? Someone's going to live in constant terror every day. And it cannot be the innocent living in constant terror every day. It must be the wicked. But the government is God's visible minister for wrath and justice and judgment. If your theology has no room for that, you will lose everything. When the government lets the innocent live in terror and die without consequences, it's a failed government. When it tolerates those who revel in death, it is a failed government. It doesn't matter if it was Absalom sitting at the city gate subverting David. If it was the Marxists spreading their violent ideology to overthrow and murder the czars and his family and everyone else, by the way, or the Nazi brown shirts thugs terrorizing those in the streets, which is Antifa.